Hey, this is Web Junior 1977 here, back in the Oasis once again. How is everybody? Hopefully everybody's getting through all these crazy times and put my controller up here. You know it. Got the old hot fries, got the Coca-Cola. It's like the first Coke I've had today, believe it or not. It's kind of crazy, actually, now that I think of it. Hey, hey! What's up, buddy? How's it going? I haven't been putting it on, I haven't been, advertising it on Facebook anymore, because it seems like when I do that, I get, like, people come in and just dislike it right away. I might start advertising it anyway, but just because I don't give a shit anymore, really. Because people are going to dislike it either way, so it's kind of pointless anyway, so. I'm going to send some messages out, though. Because that... I'm watching film. Yeah, I'll probably be on for about an hour, hour and a half, Gage. Depending on how many people come in and chat. At the most, probably 2 hours. I'll probably go do a 2 hour if it stays, you know, if people stay in here and chat and stuff. But sent out a couple messages. You haven't tried these yet? If you like hot stuff, these are the way to go. Those other things I did, those Cheetos hot fries. These, I fully endorse these. These are freaking awesome. If you go to Dollar General, you can get this big bag here for $1. So. Or $2. I think it's $2. I think it's $2 for this big bag. Well worth it. If you can hit your mouth. We gotta get some people in here. Got some supplies here. I got these things to super sliders. I'm gonna put these under my arcade cabinet. That way I can slide it around a lot easier when I need to get to the back of it or move it out of my way to sweep or whatever the case may be. And I got these. You probably can't see them too well. Let me see. There we go. Got some suction cups, half-inch suction cups. Hopefully, those little light bars I showed, I'll show them again, in case some of you didn't see them. I'll show you the bigger bars here. It's these LEDs. They're all green and they're like a powerful LED. They're awesome. These are going to go in my Slimer 1 front windshield up on the top. Back and some of the sides probably grill. I'll probably put the little ones, double side tape them in my grill. Be pretty awesome. But I got these suction cups. Hopefully I'll be able to implement those to stick them up on the windows and stuff. If not, I'll just have to think of something else to do. So kind of a trial and error. I've never done anything like that, so it's kind of so if that don't work, then I'll try something. I'm not sure what else I can try, but normally I go on YouTube here and check out videos and see how people install them and steal their idea if I have to. Oh, he did? That was probably when we were there the other day, Gage. Yeah, that was probably when I was there the other day, helping my friend get his room back in order. He had to move all the stuff out of both the rooms, and because they had to do electrical work. I was there helping him get his. We went there because Brian bought some trains from him, and we helped him get his. I helped him get his stuff back in his room. So that's probably what you saw. Hi, here. This is Prime John 1. What's up, Mr. Liquor Cool 360? Glad you could join us, brother. That other guy up there above you, Liquid, is my nephew. Gage Jones, hey, how you doing? I'm assuming Gage Jones. I'm assuming you're my buddy's friend or my buddy's relative. You're Joe Jones's relative? Yep. How you doing? Yeah, I remember giving you my YouTube name and stuff. I appreciate you stopping by, buddy, for sure. Got 4 people in here already. That's good. Yeah, I normally go. I try for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I try for 2 hours, but it doesn't always seem to work that way. But we got 2 Gages in here because I have a nephew named Gage as well. The Dark Scorpion up there, his name is Gage as well. Spelled the same way, I believe, too. Hey, hey. That guy right there is an awesome dude as well. He's a retro gamer like I am. He fixes stuff. He's going to show me some stuff. Pretty excited about that for sure. I think all I need to do though is get like the soldering down and stuff. That's pretty much what I need to get down more than anything is the soldering. But I never really soldered in the past, so it's kind of. I actually got the one guy that I got some stuff off of. Well, He left his stuff in his apartment for 60 days. My mom even gave him a 30-day extension on it, and he left some stuff. That guy that I got the couple of consoles off of left like a lunchbox in there and had some solder items in there, some capacitors and stuff. So I have a little bit of capacitors and stuff. Probably nothing I'm going to need, but for what I need to do. But and there was a solder in there, but no soldering iron, unfortunately. But okay, hell yeah. How often do I go live? I'll probably be going live at least a couple more times this week. By the end of Sunday, I should say, because I have off and I go back to work Monday, and I'll work 2 weeks, and then I'll have off for 2 weeks. So I won't be doing as much the next 2 weeks because of working and stuff. And if I do, it'll be earlier, obviously, because next week I'll have to be sleeping by now. But all right, I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, it sometimes takes a while for parts to come in. You just have to set up a day. What's my goal? Never really had a goal other than just talking to people, getting to know people. Like I didn't even meet Paul on YouTube, but meeting people like Paul and all of you, basically. I mean, anybody that's interested in stuff that you see behind me, that's kind of the people I want to talk to. Basically, is interested in figure collecting. Video games, obviously, as you can tell. It's kind of the thing I do. I've been trying to slow down a little bit because I have like limited space here. I want to expand here, but I haven't. I have to get the other side of the garage cleaned out and so I can expand a little bit. But obviously, there's money issues involved in that slightly. But mainly just getting that side cleaned out and all that fun stuff. And I've been trying to stream Warzone. I'll stream tomorrow. Oh, okay. You stream tomorrow, Cage? Let me know. I'll probably jump on and watch you for a little bit, bud. You should change your title. But yeah, it's basically, I'm losing a lot of viewers just because I haven't actually tried it myself. But if you're on an actual PlayStation 4, they have, you can like look up everybody that's on the playroom. But apparently you can't do that anymore. I haven't done it to see if it was just something that was down and they got back up, or if it's something they done. I'm assuming it's something they done away with, but you can't like actually just view. I mean, I guess you can view it, but you have to look them up by their name or something, probably. Or if you look up by their username, by their screen name or whatever username on PS4, you could probably still find them, but you can't search for Playroom, which is kind of strange. I don't really know why, but yeah, I do retro streams. I need to do some more. I need to do them more often. Okay, I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah. Remember, 400 subscribers, I'm going to be doing another giveaway, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome hawk. I'm glad they come with a base because I don't think he would stand up otherwise. He's pretty damn top heavy. Hey, what's up, Mr. Todd Jumper? Appreciate you stopping in here as well. What's my favorite game? It would probably be a Zelda game. They're normally my, they're pretty much my favorite games, or Zelda games, Legend of Zelda games. Possibly my favorite game would be, of all time, if you're asking. I'm assuming you mean of any game, old or new. Potentially would be Breath of the Wild. I played a good bit of it, but I still need to finish it. I haven't finished it yet, but. All right, I appreciate it, buddy. I need to go on my computer and like subscribe to everybody that's, because normally I go in there and I haven't went on there for a little while, and subscribe to everybody that subscribes to me. And I'm sure I'm behind on that, but ever play 3D dot game? No, I think I know what you're talking about, Todd, but I don't think I've ever played that. I think I have seen it briefly, but I kind of forgot about it. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. I appreciate it. Nice. Hell yeah, that's a damn good game for sure. We will have to. Yeah, we'll have to do another stream together, Gage, for sure. Definitely. I'll Monday I go back to work, Gage, and then I work for 2 weeks, and then I'll have off another 2 weeks. So I'll get a hold of you, but I also like the Trans Aaron 38. Hi here. What's going on, brother? With the I also have Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud's a lot like a Zelda game as well. I don't care as much for the second one. Some people like the second one better, but I think I definitely like the first one better than the second one. I like the weapon system a lot better on the first one than the second one. On the second one, I feel that they put too much into the rest of the game and not enough emphasis on the weapons aspect of it. It's just my opinion, you know. Everybody's got their own opinions, you know. That's what I ordered. Yeah, we could definitely do that. Hey, there's Mr. Prime John 1 himself. Perfect timing. Perfect timing, Liquid. Matt to you too, John. Get any of that shit in your eye. I could take hot shit and eating it, but getting it in my eye, I don't know if I can. Probably can't handle that quite as well. What are we having a mat-a-thon? But yeah, we can definitely, if you're still here, we can definitely do some videos and shit. We can we can do videos with my phone and upload them, or we can do them live or whatever. That'd be badass. Might as well join in, right, Paul? Trans Aaron 38 Liquid. This guy here, he's one of my new buddies. He's the guy I sold a bunch of broken consoles to, and I'm gonna give him some more broken consoles to fix a couple of the broken consoles I actually want to keep. If he can get all that. He's gonna be here in the Oasis for too much longer, and we'll probably do some videos and stuff. What's that? Taste test. What are you doing a taste test on, Aaron? Yeah, definitely. I believe I got Nightbot on my stream. Oh yeah? Got Nightbot on there. I've been trying to. I've been forgetting to do that. To try to do that. Oh, okay. What are you gonna taste test, Aaron? What do you have to? What item do you actually have to taste test? Took my son to the dentist today. I hate going to the dentist, even if it isn't for me. Especially when it's in State College, but it's like an hour and a half away, but it's worth it because it's a big establishment that specializes in kids. So, I'm not saying that any dentist can't deal with kids, but these people are especially trained to deal with kids, and they do a great job of it. The place is like very appealing to kids and the whole 9 yards. You know, it's. Okay. Yeah, don't tell me on the, but I don't know what I have to. You have to let me know what you're taste testing, and that way, like, send me a message or whatever, and I'll have to try to find what you have. Damn, buddy, I gotta jump off. My daughter decides. All right, no problem, buddy. I fully understand. I'll be on for a couple hours probably. The way this is going, I'll be on for at least 2 hours. But yeah, I trust me. I understand I understand where you're going with that. I got 2 of my own, so yeah, I know how they can be. When they need you, that's for sure. That family's more important, and you can always check this stream out later, or like you said, jump back on if you got a chance. Or catch me next time. No big deal. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh. Well, yeah, I got the. You wasn't on here when I showed these, Aaron, but I got some suction cups. I'll probably take the metal pieces off. I don't know if the metal pieces can't help me in some way. I'll have to take them off, but. Alrighty. Talk to you later, bud. Yeah. I forgot. I also got some. Oh yeah, I don't see these too often, so when I see them, I'd snatch them up quick. The cinnamon ones, they're the only ones that I like anymore. The black licorice ones were great, but they don't even make them anymore. You can get a 10 of these of black licorice still in the plastic on eBay for $50. Really? That's why. $50. I'm like, nah, I don't like them that much. I don't like them that much. There's plenty of other things in the world that taste like black licorice. Like, you know, black licorice. You know. I missed it. Sour Altoids. Yeah, I missed the black licorice the most. I love those things. These here are freaking awesome too, but I was reading on here. It's really hard to see. But if you look, there's no way the camera's ever going to pick it up. But the camera might be able to pick up that circle. See that little circle right there? You got to look really good. If you look really, really good. I can't even... I think I got too much light. See the posting on the new battle page. I think there's a new game coming out, John. I'm pretty sure there is. And it might have an animated series too. Anyway, I can't remember the... In this late, I can't see it for some weird reason. I'm not sure why, but it's 1700s. These started in the 1700s. Not necessarily the cinnamon ones, but Altoids. They started in like Italy, I think it was. And then they moved to the United States. Because 1701, the freaking... we wasn't even a country then. So, we was like, you know... Well, we were barely a country. We were like, we wasn't a country. We wasn't like a United States yet, but I used to love. Used to? What the hell? Used to? There's the wintergreen ones too, but for some reason I don't like the wintergreen ones as much as like wintergreen lifesavers. I love those, but wintergreen Altoids, wintergreen Altoids, I just don't like them as much. They're like too strong of a taste. I don't know how to. It tastes too much like toothpaste, I guess, for lack of a better explanation. They just got a weirder, like a stronger taste to them that I don't like them as much. I'll eat them, but I don't like them as much. They're like, and the peppermint ones, I don't like peppermint that much. Like, I like peppermint, but I gotta take peppermint in strides. I don't like eating too much peppermint. I just kind of got tired of peppermint over the years, I guess. Which is why I'm glad they finally come out. Well, I mean, they've had them out for years, but I was glad when they finally come out with like different, like cherry and different flavored candy canes back in the day. The striped ones and all that. I was ecstatic about that because I was getting tired of those peppermint ones. I don't know. I'm not a peppermint kind of person. What's your favorite candy? My favorite candy? That's a pretty damn good question. Like, you mean like hard candy or candy bars? You mean like hard candy, right? Because a candy bar is candy, I guess, but not like this. It's a damn good question. It can be any. Okay. I'd say if I had to pick one, it'd probably be root beer barrels, maybe. I love root beer barrels. If I had to pick just one, I'd probably pick root beer barrels. I don't get them very often, but I try not to eat too much candy, period, just because of my teeth. Of course, I drink soda, but I've actually been cutting back on that as well. But been trying to cut back on it, you know. I'm not old, but I'm getting older, you know. Starting to get to that age where I need to try to slow down a little bit on that, you know. But and I have. I just because I used to drink soda like crazy. I haven't actually bought soda for a couple weeks now, so just about out actually. But back, you know, a couple months ago, I'd have been out a long time ago. So I'm slowing down on it, but like I said, this is the first can of Coke I've had today. I did have a drink when I went up to take Gregory to the dentist, but Yeah. Yeah, we need to drink it on stream at least. Maybe one of these days I'll get a Coca-Cola endorsement. I doubt it, but you never know. The hell. Stranger things have happened, I suppose. They have now where you can get like, I don't know if you all saw them or not, but I'm assuming they're probably 2 foot or 2.5, 3 foot little band. I guess they have different sizes probably. Little banners you can put on your back window. You can see through them from the other side. From inside your vehicle, you can see straight through them. They're like advertisements you can put on your window, back window, and they actually pay you per month, which is pretty awesome. Because I remember they used to have like decals you put on your car. I don't know if I wouldn't want to do that because of all the charity Ghostbuster stuff I do. I wouldn't want to do that, but putting on the back window wouldn't be bad. They pay you so much a week or something, or a month, or I don't know exactly how it works, but I just saw advertisements for it. It was pretty cool, I thought. It's like advertisement for them, you know. You're driving, especially the way I drive around. When I have off work, I'm all over the damn place. Probably shouldn't be in this world right now, as everyone knows about the COVID and stuff. But I understand it. We need to be careful and watch what we're doing. But it's kind of like we can't let it run our lives either. We can't let it dictate our lives, and we have to try to have some fun. You go crazy if you don't have some fun. You got to get out once in a while and do something, even if it's just driving around, which is completely harmless. Like just going out, as long as you're driving safely, I guess. But if you get out and just drive around, you're not gonna give anyone COVID-19 if you don't ever get out of your car. You know, just drive around, just travel. You know, maybe go to just drive a couple places you've never been, or or go somewhere you haven't been in a while and just drive around and see the sights. You know, something. You got to do something. You get stir crazy when you're in a house. I know I do. You get stir crazy when you're not freaking doing something. You know. Collinsburg schools opened up. Their first day was oh yeah. What is it, September 8th? September 8th, I think, at Forbes Road. They'll be starting up. Pretty sure theirs is September 8th for Forbes Road, if I remember. So, we won't get too long for that. It'll be here before you know it. I think this Sunday is SummerSlam, I do believe. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it or not because of the fact that I'm going to work Monday, but maybe I'll try. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be, how late it's going to be on. I wish they would put them things on Saturday night. I don't know. Friday night or Saturday night. So they're, you know what I mean? So they can, some people work, you know what I mean? Like, some people work Mondays and I could watch it Monday when I get home, but it's not the sad. Things like that, I would rather watch live. Number one, because it's live, and you know what I mean? And that's kind of the point of watching it, you know, is to watch it live. And number two, because if I watch it Monday, it's like people try to spoil shit for you. You see it on Facebook, and they don't even have to say nothing. You just see a picture of like so and so holding the belt, and like, oh fuck, well that person won that match, you know. And it's it just. Our school is doing a hybrid. I'm most likely getting service school. Oh, okay. like through the internet and stuff. That's a good way to do it. I mean, some parents don't want to send their kids back, and I can understand that. Like, I mean, has it gotten a little better? Yeah, but nothing's changed. I mean, COVID-19's still out there. I mean, it hasn't went anywhere. You know what I mean? It might be getting better in lesser cases, but that might be because of schools being closed. You know, who knows? But I think it's all a fucking ruse anyway. I don't think it's a ruse. I think COVID-19 is definitely real. It's definitely real. Definitely something we have to be concerned with. But I think they hype it up also. I have heard something though, and I don't know if it's true. I mean, I've heard it, but you know how much shit you can believe you hear. But when you hear it, but that kids don't really get COVID-19 that easily. Like they can't, and they can't contract it to adults. I don't know if it's true or not, but they said like zero. They have 0 cases of under 17-year-olds dying from COVID, or even having, I guess, even having COVID. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, but because they kind of flip flop it back and forth. They're saying like. They say like, first of all, kid, don't worry about your kids. They're not catching it, blah, blah, blah. And then they start talking about kids getting it. And then they start talking again about kids not being, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, which one is it? It has to be one of the, it can't be both, you know? I mean, I realize maybe some people can't get it. Because pretty much everything you can think of, I know it's hard to believe, but pretty much every disease and every illness you can think of, there's some people that cannot get it. Like, it's just a fact. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I guess the flu is not one of them, but the flu pretty much everyone can get, but you just handle it different. But like, just different things that people can't catch and some people can catch. Like now, I've been trying to get. Not even a pandemic once. But yeah, man, it's like if you actually truly looked at the statistics of it and the percentage of how high the percentage of it is for you to actually get it, it's not that high of a percentage, honestly. Like, I get why they're concerned, but I don't get why they're this concerned, because the flu has killed more people than COVID-19 ever did. The flu's been around forever. Like, as long as I can remember, back when I was a fucking kid. I'm 40. I'll be 43 years old next week. And yeah, next month. I'm sorry. I'll be 43 next month, and it's been around as long as I can remember, and it's a whole lot more contagious than the COVID-19 ever was. Like, and we've had kids going to school in flu season, and what, you know, that's kind of like it's strange. It really is. That is bad. Yeah, it's just weird. Like I said, with the flu, we don't close schools for the flu, and people die from the flu every year. There's tens of thousands of people die from the flu every year. It's a statistical fact that COVID is not even close to being as bad as a common freaking flu. The freaking flu is like, you know what I mean, and we don't close schools for that, you know what I mean? And we have flu shots and stuff, but we don't actually, I don't think we don't have something that will 100% guarantee you don't get the flu. You can get a flu shot, but that doesn't guarantee you 100% you won't get it. It might help your chances, but it won't, there's no guarantee you won't get it anyway. So it's like, you know, and I get it, we don't have anything for COVID-19, at least not that we know of, that's even that good. But it hasn't killed as anywhere near as many people as now 2020. Maybe, yeah. I mean, 2020 it's killed more people than the flu because the flu hasn't happened in 2020 yet. But really, I mean, I guess some people could get the flu by now, but that's normally in the cold season. Not necessarily in the cold season, but it's more known for the cold season. But I don't know. It's crazy shit, man. COVID vaccine is pointless. Yeah. I actually have a cure for the common cold. You take it, and in about 5 to 10 days, you'll be better. Of course, if you don't take it in 5 to 10 days, you'll be better. I don't know. It's like something that runs through you, and I can't tell you for sure, and I'm not gonna bullshit you, but I almost think that I've had COVID-19 already, and it passed through. I can't say that for sure, but I was in bed like all day the one day, like for 12 hours straight, like half the day, I guess you would say, mathematically speaking. And I was in the worst shape I ever been in. I couldn't hardly breathe. I had to use an inhaler, my wife's inhaler, which I know is illegal because it's not my prescription. But I've never had to use an inhaler in my life. In the 43 years, just about that I've been alive, I've never had to use an inhaler, ever. Never had trouble breathing, ever. And I had to use it that day. And I haven't had to use one since. And I don't have asthma. If I had asthma, I would know already, But it's strange. Cold changes. Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy how, and it's no coincidence that, and I don't get into politics, and I'm not going to go any further than what I'm getting ready to say. But is it a coincidence that it's around the election? I think not. But that's all I'm gonna say. I don't get into political shit I don't get into political shit. Period. Any time of any day, if I can help it. But I'm definitely not doing it on my stream. But yeah, that's all I need to say about that one. Again, I'm not saying it's fake. COVID-19 is definitely a real illness. It's not to be taken lightly. It's not to be thinking that it's fake, and it's not fake for sure. It's a legitimate illness, but it's just, I don't know. The numbers, you can't trust the numbers. They've already had so many people drop dead from heart attacks that they've listed as COVID-19, and it's ridiculous. Just absolutely ridiculous. If you're going to take statistics, you're going to take if you're going to take try to take an accurate number of how many people actually are dying from the illness, get a little better than that, for crying out loud. Like, if they died of common symptoms that COVID-19 has, then maybe. But COVID-19 doesn't give you a heart attack, for crying out loud. Nah. That's not what it does. It has nothing to do with your heart. So, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to believe what you hear and see anymore. It's just, see on TV at least. Because anything can be manipulated, but it's nuts. But yeah, Todd, I don't know if you were in here either, but I got these slider things. I'm going to put them under my arcade cabinet because I'm always pulling it out for something. Sweeping behind it, or something might fall behind it, or whatever. Or I might have to take the little card out of my... Because the only thing running that is... The only innards in that thing is a Raspberry Pi. So every once in a while I might have to take the card out to put different games on or something, throw it on, and these would be perfect. These will level it up, first of all, because this floor this floor is kind of doing one of these things. One of these. Anybody that knows floors knows a lot of them do that. I'm kind of doing a little sloping action here in the middle. But it's not bad. You can't really notice it until you set something here that's got legs and you're trying to level it up, like a tripod, for instance. Something like that. But yeah, these would be really handy for that. We're almost at an hour. Hey, let's say I go probably a couple hours here. I'm trying to find some more stuff to talk about. I always want to look around and see if there's something that I haven't actually showed on stream, but I don't know that there is. I'm sure there's some stuff I haven't showed on stream, but yeah. It's just easier to show like all the new stuff I acquire, which again, like I said, I've been trying to cut back a little bit on that, just because I've been trying to cut back a lot on that actually, just because I don't have a place to put stuff. But unfortunately, I haven't stopped altogether. Do you have a favorite game in mind of all time, or retro game, or just any game at all? But yeah, I'm trying to get some stuff organized in here and try to get more room. It's proven to be a little difficult, but once in a while I get I'm able to move stuff around and get a little more room in here. And any game, huh? I would say I'd have to go with a Zelda game. And my favorite Zelda game is probably Ocarina of Time. So if I had to choose just one game, it would probably be Ocarina of Time. Pretty much anything Legend of Zelda would be my favorite. There's a few of them that I don't care a whole lot for, like the little cartoony Zelda, or little cartoony Link Zelda games. And I'll show you what I mean if I could find. I'm sure everybody knows what I mean, but I did have a keychain. Lord knows where it ever got to, but like the little cartoony stuff, I don't like as much. I can't say I don't like it at all, but I don't like it as much. I can't really find a keychain, but I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. The little cartoony Link. I don't like that one as much, but like Ocarina of Time, where he actually looks more like a person, more like a, you know what I mean? I guess he's little in the beginning, but he still looks better than he does. Like I don't like anime that much. I know probably gonna piss a couple people off that might watch the stream later, but like the Japanese anime, I don't really get into that kind of stuff just because I don't like the animations. A lot of them. I'm not saying none of them. I'm just saying a lot of them I don't. The little squinty eyes and like nah. It's like nah. They can have that stuff, but like Pokemon for instance, not a big fan of it. Pokemon Go's alright. I like that game. But I never really got into any of the Pokemon games other than that one for a brief time. But I would have to say it'd be Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I would say it would have to be if I had to choose just one, it's hard to choose just one, but if I had to, that would be it. And that would be this one, of course, the gold cart. I got the gold cartridge of that one, and I have the gold cartridge of the I also have the gold cartridge of Majora's Mask, but I just didn't enjoy that one as much. I just, you know, and of course the one for the Super Nintendo, that one's awesome, definitely. The Link to the Past, that one's definitely one of my favorites as well. But I never played all of them, so I don't know exactly which one would be my favorite one. But it'd be a toss up between Ocarina of Time and A Link to the Past, I suppose. It's kind of they're kind of neck and neck on that. Rare. Let's see. I appreciate that, Jesse, for sure. Should check out Mr. Game Dungeon Productions there. He's got a lot of stuff on YouTube, but he's on Twitch now, so make sure you check him out. Let's see. Nate. But yeah, the definitely would have to be Legend of Zelda, I would say, if I had to choose just one, because there's so many great games like the Turtles games. I didn't really care much for the first one. I don't think anybody did. The first NES one. That one was a pain in the ass, but particularly the swimming part of it. But it wasn't terrible, but it just wasn't as good as the later ones. And it's kind of rare because most of the time it's the other way around. They come out with a good game and then they butcher the second one. It's kind of like in reverse, basically. So, but yeah, there's so many great games. It's hard to choose one, but I'd have to say Ocarina of Time, or it's kind of close between Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past, because I did enjoy Link to the Past a lot as well. And then there's the actual sequel to that, but I think I'm pretty sure I beat that one. Yeah, I beat that one as well. The A Link in Time, or whatever it was called, something like that. I can't remember how. It was a sequel to Link to the Past. But yeah, there's an awful lot of games out there. It's hard to choose one for sure. But the Legend of Zelda, put it this way, the Legend of Zelda games are definitely ones that I wouldn't want to do without. I'll have to try one. Yeah. Yeah, you have to try one out. Do you have a Super Nintendo at your house, Gage? I think you do. I think I remember Jeff buying some Super Nintendo games at some point, if I remember correctly. If he still has it, I said if he does, you get the game for it. They're not so. Some of them are pricey, but especially if you get like I guess the gold carts are for 64. You'd have to get Super Nintendo ones, but you're more than welcome to try them out here, though, if you come to the game room. I'll let you try whatever one you want, but that'd probably be the easiest way to do it. But I even have them on my arcade cabinet. But I don't like. I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd like to play them on my arcade cabinet just because Legend of Zelda games I'd rather play with a controller with directional keys, or even the paddles on the later ones. But it's not the same one with the arcade stick. It just kind of isn't the same with those. Certain games you can play with those, and other ones you just can't. Golden Axe definitely can be played with an arcade stick. It was made for the arcade but yeah, you definitely have to try them, Gage, for sure. Legend of Zeldas are great. Like I said, I never played them all. I like to get them all one of these days, but there's quite a bit of them. And try them, but I don't know if I don't think I have any for my original Game Boy. I actually got my original Game Boy fixed. It got knocked off of the bookshelf, and I thought it broke, but it wasn't broke. I just had to tinker with it a little bit and got it working. So it's not broke after all. So pretty awesome. I'll have to look for Zelda games for it. There's a Link to the Past, and I think there might be a couple different ones for the original Game Boy, but I can't remember anymore. It's been so long since I played the original Game Boy because I thought it was broke, you know. I got a ton of games for it. I can play them on my Super Nintendo with the Super Game Boy adapter, but maybe that's what I'll do on the next stream. That's a good idea, actually. I'll fire up the Super Game Boy and just do Game Boy games. I just now thought of it, that's all. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow night in a stream. Put back to the retro, original Game Boy games, and just play original Game Boy games. I played Game Boy last night on the stream. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. See, I don't think I've ever played the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, the Game Boy I actually got from Game Dungeon Productions. I won it in one of his giveaways, and I thought it got broke. I knew for a fact that it worked when I got it, because I played the shit out of it when I got it. And actually, it's right here. I don't put it back up on the shelf. It doesn't go back on my shelf anymore. But I got a new. I put a new screen on there. Got a new front for it. I didn't peel the plastic off yet. I'm one of them people that I don't peel the plastic off till it actually comes off. And there's a signature right there. What do I got in here? I think Wario vs. Bomberman or something. Wario Blast, yeah. I got Wario Blast in there right now. But it still works. I got knocked off the shelf back here, and I thought it was a goner, but I took it apart and fiddled with a couple things. The ribbon cable was, I think, might have got knocked out a little bit, and it works fine now. Works perfect. I don't think I have batteries in it now. No, I always take the batteries out of stuff like this, because the last thing you want to do, and it's got excellent connections for the battery. It's in excellent condition. The last thing you want to do is forget about your batteries being in there and corroding. If it's something that I play all the time, like obviously I don't take the batteries out of my remotes every time, but because I constantly use them. But if it's something that it's just gonna set for a little while before you use it, I always take the batteries out of it. Just because that's just what I do. Just like when I leave the game room here, I'll unplug everything. A lot of people think I'm stupid for that, but oh well. All my shit's in good shape, so I just picture getting a lightning storm and boom, just frying everything. Because everything's plugged in. Like, pretty much everything I have. Not all this stuff, obviously, but like I got my little stand up there with the small little Super Nintendo and the Genesis 3 and the Nintendo, and they're wired in. all times. But when I unplug them, then when I unplug the power strips, then obviously, you know. Yeah, I gotta check out them Turtles games. I remember seeing a couple of them. I don't know why that's doing that. Yeah, I hate when it does that. I don't know why it just did that, because I have it plugged in. Must not be working. Hold on a second. Go through this crap again. Alright. I'll flip the screen again here. But yeah, I remember seeing a couple of the, yeah, I don't know why I did that. I had it plugged in, but that cable must not be any good. The cable's good for my charger, but for some reason it's didn't keep this thing going. I don't know. It's about now. It's in an hour in, so it was due for it if it wasn't working. But normally, if you keep your controller plugged in, it doesn't do that. I don't know why I did that. Oh well, not that big a deal. Stop the dumb music again. There we go. But yeah, it's a good sign now. At least I didn't get kicked the hell off in an hour. By an hour. Yeah, see, I don't know this. I'll just use this strictly for my freaking... Hey, Fatality, what's up, brother? Hell yeah. It's been a while since I saw you on here. Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate that. Gotta get a, and of course all the wires I see now are USB-C. Why wouldn't they be, right? Or micro or mini USB, and not micro. Mini USB. Because I'm planning on going for, trying to go for at least another hour, so. What is that? Oh, that's my camera. Okay. That's my other camera, huh? Alright, here we go. This one will work. Shouldn't do that anymore. Yeah, it's been a while, brother. Hopefully I'll be, should be on for another hour. Yeah, it's definitely been a while. I was going to jump in Jesse's stream last night, but I was like, I was playing, basically what I was doing was playing Conan Exiles for a while. And I was like, you know, I'm going to play this for a while, and then when it gets time for Jesse to start a stream, I was going to jump in there. And then I get a message from my wife. It's like, she's like, remember, don't stay out there too late. We got to get up early tomorrow. Had to get up at 7 in the morning this morning to, surprise I'm even still up. I did take a little bit of a nap when I got home. I had to take my son to, about an hour and a half, 2 hours away, one way, to the dentist, so. Hell yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing like a good grilled burger. Maybe 2 grilled burgers. But yeah, definitely great to see you. There for a little while, I couldn't do streams because of the freaking air conditioner. When it was horrible in here. I mean, horrible. It was like hotter in here than it was outside. That just shows me that I insulated it well enough, because it was crazy in here. It was never went up like when it was like 90, 100 degrees outside and went up in your attic. Did you ever do that? That's what this was like. It was hard to breathe in here. It was like, let alone do a stream. I'm like, I come in and played a little bit of games and that was it. I even went out while that was going on, I went out and bought a monitor for just a computer monitor with a DVI plug that I converted. That I used a little converter piece to convert it to HDMI, and so I could play my PS4 in there. I took it in there and played it. Hell yeah. There you go. It's the way to go. I was going to stop at get a couple burgers on the way home, but I didn't want to stop at any food place because my son, he couldn't eat anything. He couldn't eat anything before he went to the dentist because they had to put him under. And then he couldn't eat anything on the way home because his mouth was numb. So I'm like, and I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to stop and eat food in front of him. I don't like doing that. Like even here at the house, I can't make food and eat it in front of him. I ask him first. Say, "You hungry? You need something to eat?" I get my kids' food first, and then I eat. Which is probably the way it should be. I mean, I can deal without food better than they can. I just don't. I make sure they're taken care of first, and a lot of times my wife yells at me because I don't even think of like she'll be gone, and I'll be the only one watching, and I'll feed them, but I'll just forget to eat myself, or I won't have time. I'll feel that I don't have time to eat. Sometimes, like actually fix something, and I snack on stuff once in a while, but I don't actually make any food for myself. She yells at me all the time for that, but I mean, to me, it's more important to feed the kids, but it should be it should be it should be a priority to feed myself too, because I get pretty upset with, like, in a pretty bad mood when I don't eat. I'm a little more lenient with the kids because they're kids, but adults look the hell out, if I haven't eaten for a while. I don't know if it's a sugar thing. It's been like that as long as I can remember, so it's probably not a sugar thing, but it's just I kind of like them Snickers commercials. You're not you when you're hungry. It's basically what that is. I cook at home all the time. I have to make something. Oh, okay. Have you figured out if he has one? Yeah, we figured out he doesn't. Gregory doesn't have that. As far as I can tell, he doesn't have it. He's actually gaining his weight back now. I don't know if you heard that yet or not, Gage, but he's almost back up to 50 pounds where he was. So they gave him some meds and stuff, and there's like a med he's taking that kind of makes him hungry somehow. I don't know how that works exactly, but I'm not a doctor, so but it seems to be working. I mean, the other day he ate he always eats peanut butter and Nutella sandwiches. I don't know how he's not tired of them yet, but he ate a sandwich, and then he ate a sandwich in the morning, like, well, I'll say 8 or 9 o'clock, but then like around 12 o'clock he ate 2 slices of pizza, and then I brought these they're like the little breakfast bar things that are made out of cereal, the Fruity Pebbles one. He ate 3 of them damn things. Jeez, it's like 250 calories worth of. That's what they were saying he needs to get his calorie intake up. He's doing a good job of it. We're getting him these like little chocolate shake things, like that have a lot of calories. Boost, I think it's called. Boost Plus or something. He drinks them every once in a while. I think he might be getting a little tired of them because I don't see him drinking them as much as he used to. But he used to drink the shit out of them things, but he's doing good. He might even be up to 50 pounds by now. But I think it was a couple days ago he was like 50. It was like 48 pounds or 49 something. So he's doing good now, again. So because he was weighing 50 pounds, and he went down, jumped to 40 in like a pretty short time. We was getting a little concerned. He like dropped 10 pounds, and we got this one scale that he weighs himself on all the time now. So it's not good to if you weigh yourself at home on these inaccurate scales already. Make sure you weigh yourself on the same scale all the time, because if you have multiple scales, I lost 25 pounds on 225. Oh yeah. Wish I could lose 25 pounds. That'd be alright. I think last time I weighed myself, I was 188. That was in the morning when I woke up. Normally, I'm weighing like 190 during the day. After I eat, after I put my clothes on, all my clothes on, and eat and all that good stuff, I'm about $190, like $191 or something. But in the morning, I weighed myself and I was 188, so pretty close. But yeah, if you have like multiple scales, that's not a good thing. Like, because all scales don't, they're like freaking inaccurate all the time. It seems like 180 was. Oh yeah, about 150 was mine. I was about $150 in high school. Look at me now. Nah, but yeah, you're probably a lot taller than I am too, though. Fatality. I'm only like 5'8" or something like that. I think 5'8" on my. I got 5'8" on my driver's license. But yeah, my son's doing a lot better now. Gage's doing, or yeah, Gregory's doing a lot better now. Gage, he's 6'3", yeah. So yeah, it's. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not doing too much longer. I might fall asleep on the stream. I did do stream one time. I wish I would have. Like got that YouTube downloader and downloaded it for just to have it, but I ended up deleting it off my YouTube channel. But I actually fell asleep for like 2 hours or something on stream one time. Should have just kept it up, but I didn't. I remember there's actually still people that uh, yes, actually I do. I've actually physically seen ghosts before, but spirits, ghosts, whatever you want to call them. I've actually seen them before and heard them. Hearing them, I understand what everybody's going to say about hearing them, because you can, you know, what I mean, there's certain things. If you don't actually see it, hearing it's not believing it. You know what I mean? Because many things can make different sounds and stuff and sound like, you know, sound like certain things. But we've actually heard sounds too that we know that was not made by any anyone or any device in the house. Back in the day, my grandmom had lived in this old farmhouse that was actually, it was a really old farmhouse. Um, it was actually there before the farm. It was actually used as a hospital, I believe, back in the Civil War. This is in Maryland, where I'm originally from. So it's pretty old. If you went upstairs, you could see the roof trusses or whatever. They were literally logs of wood that someone split, and then they used the flat side for the roof. And it still had the bark on the outside. I mean, it was pretty old building. And I actually physically seen ghosts in that house, and heard plenty of things that I couldn't explain, that could not be explained, like pianos playing, for instance, and there was no pianos or anything making a piano sound at the time, like TV or anything. Let's see. I think I'm like. But yeah, I bet I can tell you the story actually. My grandma told me plenty of stories about stuff that she's seen, and I can't say that she wasn't lying. Everybody has lied in their life. I get that, but my grandmother was not a pathological liar. She didn't just tell. I mean, she used to tell us some stuff just to try to get us to shut up sometimes that we knew was a lie anyway. But she was just messing with us, trying to get us to shut up, trying to sleep, you know. But she was serious with us most of the time, and she said she's seen a lot of stuff at that house. But from my personal experience, the house was dark. Put it this way, it was a big, big house. Like, I mean, a big, big house. Not as big as houses are built today, by any but by their standards of when this house was built, it was a big house. The rooms were humongous. The rooms were probably damn near as big as the house I live in, the full house I live in right now. So, I mean, it was a big house, and the electrical wasn't so great in it because, you know, it was old. You know, there was only, you know, I don't know, a handful of rooms that actually the ceiling lights actually worked in that great, you know. And the hallways, there was no lights in the hallways. We had to get around in the dark for most of the time, and we just learned our way around, you know, in the dark. And well, we was actually up in my cousin's room. My cousin's more like my brother. A lot of people know I'm talking about because I lived with him for a lot of years in summer and stuff. Helped on the farm and stuff. And but we were upstairs in his bedroom, and it was dark. Of course, dark. We didn't have light on. We was going to watch wrestling or something. I'm pretty sure it was wrestling because it used to come on really, really late at night or early morning. It was like 12 or I'm thinking it was like 12 midnight or almost 1 that it came on. It was crazy. I think it was 12 that it came on. Because back then there was no pay-per-view. There was no such thing as pay-per-view. It just came on television. You just had to stay up really late to watch it. But we was behind a TV, and it was one of them old TVs that a lot of you are probably too young to know what I'm talking about. Fatality might know what I'm talking about, but it had the 2 screws in the back that you had to put the little forks in, and it had the adapter that comes out for coax, and we had one of them on there, and it had come off, and so we was fiddling around trying to get that back on because them things were a pain in the ass. They'd always come off, and I think this one the fork piece come off, so we was loosening them both up to just wrap the wires around it so it would hold better, and pretty much at the same time we saw it that our door was open and it was pitch dark, and we actually saw like an entity, a full-bodied apparition, I guess it was what you would call it, go by us. Didn't have any noticeable feet, but the woman had a dress on, so I don't, you know, a lot of women today, if they wear dresses, they touch the ground, you can't see their feet anyway, but went by us, and the door was to our right, so it come through the door, went straight across in front of us, never looked at us, it went straight across in front of us, and into this like chimney. There was like a chimney part there that you could put a stove at. Every room had this, because it had, you know, a place to put a stove, like a wood stove in every room upstairs. So there was like this chimney flue, like the hole cut there, you know, we had to patch it up there because we didn't have no stove there, but and it just basically disappeared into the chimney, basically, just floated right across and boom. And I was like, it was kind of one of them, you know, when you see it, you're just frozen. You don't exactly know what to do with that particular moment. But yeah, I can honestly say I've seen one. It was pretty crazy. But and I also remember as a kid, and I don't know why I did this, but we've all done crazy shit as a kid, right? I remember it was around the same time every day. It was weird. I would go I would go up, and when you went up the stairs to the house, there was the stairs. You could go up and you could walk the whole way around the stairs. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. But there was a balcony around the whole stairs. You could go around, and I would go up and I would lay down by the stairs, like by the railing, because there was a railing around it, so you couldn't fall into the stairwell. And you couldn't see it, but you just saw this blur run up the stairs, and you could hear it, like upstairs, and it just ran upstairs and straight down the hall was the bathroom. And it would run into the bathroom and shut the door, and you could even hear the little clasp lock on the door, because there's like a little clasp, one of them little hole and hook things on the inside of the door, and you could hear the clasp lock. And every time I'd walk over and open the door, and it wouldn't be locked, and there wouldn't be anything in there. Every time. I don't know why I did that, but it was pretty strange. It didn't happen every single, I'm sure it happened every single day, but I didn't sit there every single day, but I remember doing it quite a few times. It was nuts. And some people won't believe me. Some people think I'm full of shit, I'm sure, but you'll get skeptics all the time. I get that. But I know what I heard and I know what I saw, and it's some crazy stuff. Pretty crazy. But yeah, I'm pretty fascinated with that kind of stuff. I'm actually thinking of how I'm actually wanting to get a hold of some. There's plenty of paranormal investigators, I think, in Pennsylvania that I'd actually like to go on tours and shit with. I thought that would be kind of neat. Do a couple walkthroughs and stuff. We missed out on the one. We actually went to this haunted mansion once. It did like a charity kind of thing as the Ghostbusters, obviously, down in Virginia. But we didn't make it down there in time to do the paranormal investigation thing. But I heard it was pretty crazy. Like some woman got her butt grabbed or something. I don't know. Pretty crazy, but. You see, my grandmom's house, people would say it was haunted, but to me it's not. To me, it wasn't haunted. To me, the definition of haunted is like spirits and ghosts that want you out of the house and do everything they can to try to get you out of the house. That wasn't what this was like. This was like you just heard and saw things in passing. I don't think they even knew we were there. I think they was just going about their daily lives like nothing had ever happened to them, and they just didn't even know we existed. They didn't know we were there. Is the best way I can describe it. I don't think they knew we were even there. They were just like that. The woman that went past me, she never looked over. I don't even think she knew we were there. We were behind the television, so even if it was like an actual person, which it definitely wasn't, obviously, but even if it was an actual person in the daytime, they would have been hard pressed to see us, though, because there was anybody that knows them big TVs back in the day, them big old tube TVs. We were pretty much hidden back there, but yeah, I don't think I wouldn't consider that. I wouldn't have considered their house haunted, but just because they didn't haunt us, you know what I mean? They didn't try to get us out of the place or scare us or nothing like that. They just went about their daily lives, and well, they thought they had lives, you know what I'm saying? They just went about their daily business, and I don't think they even knew we were there. It's crazy. I'll sit and watch a horror movie, but I won't go. Yeah, well, that's kind of different though, fatality, really, because when you're watching a movie, you know it's fake. You know what I mean? But then to see it or hear something in real life is completely different. I understand that completely, but that's not crazy at all, actually. Just because you know it's fake, you know, you watch it on TV. How much of TV is real? You know what I mean? The news. That's about the only thing. Like, a lot of people were saying, "Why do you watch wrestling? You know that's all fake." Because like, what's the last movie you watched that's real? You know what I mean? Everything's fake. Like, everything. Even the freaking reality TV shows. Nah, they're not reality in the least. Nobody has. I don't care if you're, you know, rich as hell. I don't care if you're worth $20 billion. Your life is not exciting enough to make a freaking show out of for several years. Sorry, it just isn't. You know what I mean? I mean, you might be going on cruises and blah 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 blah, but nobody wants to watch it. You know what I mean? Like, so they spruce up that shit. So everything is fake. Like, even things that are based on a true story is later reenacted by actors that didn't actually go through that. Therefore, it's fake. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know what I mean? You already had that mindset when you're watching a movie that it's completely fake. You know, it might be pretty fucking scary regardless, but you, in your mindset, you know it's fake. But when you go into a house and you see something and you know that it's real, then that's, you know, it's a whole different ball game. I know what you mean. I've been wanting to try some more VR stuff, but I won't try I don't think I'm going to try any like Resident Evil or something. I don't think so. I think I'll skip those. But even though I know it's fake, you know, reality, it's like boom there, you know. But yeah, I'd like to do some of them on live stream, but they don't look like anything. You know what I mean? Like the viewer doesn't really see what's going on anyway. I think I did do Batman VR. I think I did stream that one once though, at least part of it anyway. But that one's pretty awesome too. They're never very long, except for I think the Skyrim one's pretty long, but I haven't really played that one much. Oh really? And see, when I first put them on, it did mess with my head a little bit, but after that I was fine. Like, initially it messed with my head a little bit, but the Spider-Man game, that one was pretty wild. Like, I was alright when we was on, like, because you were up on a building. I was alright when it was up on a building, but then you, like, sling up to, like, an overhead crane. One of them overhead cranes that build buildings and stuff. That was nuts, because you had to move fast to try to shoot at the Green Goblin. That was pretty trippy. I have to admit that was pretty. And a lot of people were like, really? My one buddy, he was like, I was in the Shark Tank and I was like, it was hitting the sides and stuff. My buddy came in and he's like, really? It can't be that realistic. Okay, try it on. He tried it on and he was like reaching for the rail on the Shark Tank. About the third or fourth time he went to reach for the rail, I grabbed my broom in here and put it over there, and he grabbed a hold of that rail. He grabbed a hold of that freaking broom, and it scared the shit out of him. He goes, "You asshole!" All the movement makes me sick. You see, that's weird because it's weird when stuff makes you sick and doesn't, because like in a car, if I'm not watching where we're going in a car, I'll get sick. But I can go out on a boat all day long in choppy ass water, and I'm perfectly fine. It's weird. You would think it'd be you would think it'd be even worse on a boat. You know what I mean? Because you have a lot more movements in a boat than you do in a car. As long as you're not flipping over in your car. But you have a lot more movements in a boat than you do in a car. But I don't get seasick at all. But I get car sick if I don't watch where I'm going. It's weird. That's why I like driving. Sometimes driving myself. Because you gotta watch where you're going. But yeah, we're at an hour and 30 minutes now, so I'll go for another half an hour. I'll go to 2 hours. I do like going for 2 hours just because once in a while. But sometimes I'll do. Most of the time I'll do like something that takes 10 minutes or less. You know what I mean? Like when I'm doing a pickup video or something. But every once in a while, I think the last one I did was 3 hours. But I did some games and stuff in it too. So. But next time I'll probably be doing all Game Boy stuff. Pretty much all Game Boy. I don't know if I did a stream with all Game Boy or not before, but I'm gonna have to get some. Before I do that, I'm gonna have to clean my cartridges up, so make sure that they give them the best chance of working. Let's put it that way. But I got quite a bit of Game Boy games. Now that I think of it, I'll do some Game Boy with a Super Game Boy on the old screen over there. Drinking this freaking Coke and it's not keeping me awake. I don't think I'm addicted to caffeine without a doubt, but I don't think it has as much of an effect on me as it used to. I don't even know if I'm addicted, honestly, but I possibly am. I'm not an addictive kind of person. I don't get addicted to stuff easy. I like smoking. I smoked for a little while and then just boom, stopped doing it. Like, I never got addicted to it, but I don't know. It was one of them. I don't know. Maybe trying to fit in, trying to be cool like the rest of the people, but like the rest of the people I thought were cool because they smoked. You know. I know better now, but when I was a kid, I didn't, I guess. But we all do stupid shit sometimes. But you know, could have been worse. Could have been like hardcore drugs or something. Like I've never done those, so at least, you know, I haven't even smoking pot, so not that that's a terrible thing, it's just I haven't done it, you know. But I'm just not an addictive kind of person. The only thing I might be addicted to, like I said, is caffeine. I'm addicted to this shit back here. But I don't know. But yeah, I just thought I'll probably do a Game Boy stream. I'll have to check through my videos, make sure I haven't done a Game Boy stream. I know I've tried some Game Boy games on one of my streams, but I don't think I did a full-out Game Boy stream. If any of you figure that out before I do, leave a comment in the comment section below. But I don't think I did a straight-out Game Boy. Just nothing but Game Boy. I don't think I did, but I could be wrong, though. I don't know. But I do know a lot of times when I know I got to clean all my cartridges, because a lot of times when I go do the cartridges, I have to fool with them a crap ton of times to get them to work. So Super Nintendo isn't quite as bad, but it's like the Nintendo's the worst. And the reason the first Nintendo is worse than the rest of them isn't necessarily because of dust. Like, you see people blowing in them and stuff, and most of the reason wasn't because of that. Like, most of the reason was that the pins wasn't lining up properly in them. Like, if anybody knows the old Nintendo, you put the cartridge in, push down on it. Next time, if you have one and you play it, next time do it the way you always do it and try it. And when it doesn't work, pull it out, put it in again, push down on it, have your finger in the little slot that you use to pull it out with when you push it down, and then when you get it down, move it back and forth a few times. Don't let it go back up, just when you push down, move it back and forth a few times. and that'll seat the connections in a little better, and they'll work a lot easier. A lot of people don't know that trick, but a lot of people just take them out and blow them 20 times, and sometimes I blow on them, but you know, it's most of the time that doesn't do any good. Once in a while it helps if there actually is a little dirt in there, but for the most part that has nothing to do with it. It's the connections. Connections not making connections. It's kind of like you're bottomed out on a hill and you're in four-wheel drive. It's not going to do any good. You're just going to spin no matter how many tires you got. If your tires aren't touching the ground, they're not going to move. You're not going to go anywhere. It's kind of the same deal. If the connections aren't properly set in, it's not going to work. It's like trying to plug a plug in and you only have part of the way in and it's not making good connection basically, or one speaker wire is not in of the two that you need. Shit like that. It's just not seated in right. And it takes quite a bit of time to get them going. Sometimes it seems like you put the game in there so many times that eventually you're just like, damn, I'm fucking tired. I don't know if I want to play any games now. you like lose interest basically sometimes. I finished watching the I don't know if anybody knows the old Lost in Space. I had the old Lost in Space. It was 65. Yeah. 1965 Lost in Space series. I have all them. I haven't watched any of them yet. I think I started watching the first one, but we got distracted. Got kids, you know. But and then I watched. They have two seasons of the new series on Netflix. Lost in Space. They're actually good, very good. They're only like 10 episodes apiece, which kind of stinks, but I watched all of them. Now I gotta wait for the next season, probably not until 2021 probably. But then I bought this other one. Then I got this other one, just a standalone movie, Lost in Space. I have to watch that. Here's the first season of the old ones. The complete season of the old Lost in Space. There are quite a bit of discs on that, and I just dumped them all out. There's quite a bit of discs on those. There's the whole series of the old Lost in Space. But I gotta check this movie out. I didn't look at any reviews on. I never look at reviews on movies and stuff, just because, or games for that matter. I'll ask somebody I know maybe how they like to have like the same interest in games that I do. I'll ask their opinion maybe, but I don't look at reviews on stuff anymore, because everybody's, you know, got a different opinion on it, you know. They'll be like, they might say it's a horrible game or a horrible movie, and you might like it. So don't, you know, discover it for yourself, basically. Because some games aren't for certain people, you know. Some people don't like certain games, and other people might love them. So I mean, but yeah, we'll go to 2 hours here. I appreciate everybody stopping in. We had a pretty good crowd today. We got 8 people right now. I don't know if the chat's broke or not. Possibly the chat's broke. Where the heck is my phone at? Let's find my phone here and see if the chat's still going. Oh, okay, never mind. It's still going. Okay. What's up, Mr. Prime John 1? 100. But yeah, the never listen to it. I mean, unless, like I said, you have friends or family that have like similar interest in games that you do, that tend to like the same stuff you do. Don't go by what people say, because there's always someone out there that doesn't like something. Even no matter how good a game it is, there's people out there that have bad reviews on them. Just happens. But basically check it out for yourself, or ask somebody that you know you can trust to tell you, because you might miss out on a lot of good stuff, And then again, it might actually be crap. Who knows? But at least you try for yourself. You know what I mean? Because everybody's different. It seems like. I mean, you can have friends that have similar interests, but you still have different interests in other things. Everybody's different, so it's best to just try it out if you really want to try the game out or movie out and see if you like it. Basically, that's why I liked the back in the day. You could rent the games, and I think you still can on new consoles like Redbox and stuff like that, but it's not the same as it used to be. You used to be able to rent all these different games and try them out, and if you didn't like them, oh well, you only paid a couple dollars. You know what I mean? But and then you got some of them I don't get the Redbox one, because like it's basically not to play the game, just try it out. Basically, it's like a demo kind of. You're kind of paying for like a demo basically, because if you don't like the game, you're never going to buy it. You're going to take the game back, and you're never going to buy it. And if you do like the game, then you got to take the game back and go buy it anyway. So it's basically like a demo. And if you like the demo, you go buy it. And if you don't, you just pass it. It's kind of the same thing, because most people won't rent the exact same game from like a Redbox or a movie like 2 or 3 times in a row. Like, they'll just go out and get the damn thing. It'd be cheaper in the long run. But some people just like watching a movie, and some people like watching a movie and never watch it again. I do know a lot of people who do that, but don't necessarily like watching a movie that they've watched, even if it's been a while, And I tend to do that too, but then I tend to come back to a lot of the. If I like the movie, I'll buy a DVD of it, and then, or Blu-ray or whatever of it, and eventually I'll come back to it, Especially with series, a lot of times. You try to forget shit that happened. That way, it's kind of new and fresh again when you watch it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but. So yeah, we got about 15 minutes here, and then we'll wrap it up. Like I said, I appreciate everybody coming out and commenting and making this chat successful. Next one, like I said, I'm gonna probably do the Super Game Boy, just Game Boy games. You know what I mean? For the whole stream. Won't be able to take requests, obviously. I don't have that many Game Boy games, but I mean, if somebody says, hey, do you have like a Mario? Then I'll be, yeah, boom, put that in. But I mean, I'm going to be playing the Marios, obviously. That's probably the biggest ones I'm going to be playing. But I have quite a bit of titles for them, so hope to only get more, and I can go a couple hours or something with it. I could probably go an hour or two, maybe, depending on how long I actually play the game. But and then I have, like, talking in it too. But so it's not just all games. But yeah, I'm getting pretty damn tired. I've been up since 7 o'clock this morning. So yeah, getting a little tired. I'll jump off here and I'll probably I don't even know if I'll play a game. I'll probably just go to bed. I don't know. We'll see what happens here, but I was playing my game not too long ago here, so Conan Exile, so it won't, nothing will decay till tomorrow, so probably just wait till tomorrow and play it and get pretty damn sleepy. I might take a movie or two with me, watch something in the house when I go in maybe or something. But yeah, another successful 2-hour stream. Except for that stupid little glitch in the, yeah. Because the controller timed out. I'm not sure what makes it do that. Like I said, normally when I have it plugged in, it works fine, but for some reason, it must not have been making good connection or something, I don't know. But, it's fine. It's not that big a deal, you know? It's just, we'll plug something in here real quick. I hate it when it does that. Get this started before I jump off here. Take that one. Alright, got this started. But yeah. Again, be watching out for 400 subscribers. I'm getting a little closer now. Be watching out for that because at 400 subscribers, I'm going to be doing another giveaway. So, and I want to do another one of those giveaways where like the first person to comment gets a card. I thought it worked out pretty good, I think. I'm hoping to get more people. Like today, I got like 8 people. That was fine. I think I saw 9 a couple times. I don't think everyone that come in commented, but I did get, you know, that's not terrible. I'm not one of the people that like are looking for 200 and some people to be on the frickin', you know, that's not even I don't even, that would be like too much because you never see all the comments anyway if they commented. So hey Chris, glad you could join us, brother. I'm going to 2 hours, so I'll be on for a little longer, brother. Appreciate you stopping in. I know all of us have busy lives, and I don't expect everybody to be able to jump in and live and see my streams, but I'm always appreciate when you're able to. But like I said, at 400 subscribers, I'll be doing another giveaway, and I'm going to be doing another one of those other ones. It's another one of the, you know, first person to comment kind of thing, but that'd be a while. But again, for that probably. But same here, finally. Hey, Lady Scooby-Doo. And make sure you check out these two people as well. Well, do you have stuff? Do you have content, Fatality? I don't know if you have content or not, but make sure you definitely check out Chris Tuff and Lady Scooby Doo on YouTube. Their links will be in the description below anyway, but yeah, their links are always in the description below. But I still give them a shout out when they come on stream, just because, you know, why not? But all the links will be in the description below. Although Fatalities isn't in the description below. I don't know whether he does content or on his stream. I'm assuming he does. I'm pretty sure he does. But make sure you check him out as well. But yeah. But like I said, I've kind of learned a little bit better on how to get those in there a little sooner than to kind of search for my own video. And it's weird how you got to do that sometimes, because there for a while everybody else was seeing my stream before I actually saw it. Like, it's weird, like upload or whatever. Oh, no problem, Chris, for sure. But you still have content there, right? I mean, they can still go on and watch some of your old stuff, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's hard to do. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, you should do one every single night, and you blah 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 blah. It's not that easy. Like, if you're streaming games, yeah, but I don't stream games a lot of times. Maybe I should. I don't know, but I mean, maybe I should start streaming games. But I thought about getting that. Eventually, I will get it. But what the hell is it? Final Fight or whatever now. The 4. You know what I'm saying? It's number 4. They just come out with. Help me out here, guys and gals. Same here, Summers. Yeah, I don't know. You can still use the Playroom. Obviously, it's what I'm doing right now, but you can't search for it anymore. I don't think. Like, I've heard people say you can't search for it anymore. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Oh, I know how it goes. Yeah, I definitely know how it goes. But yeah, don't worry about that, brother. Yeah, family's more important than anything. You know, family's more important than I know you consider me family, like I consider you family, but I mean, family's more important than worrying about whether you're going to be able to jump into someone's live stream or anything like that. But yeah, I've heard you can't search for. I don't know if it's true or not. I haven't tried it yet, but like I heard you can't go into a Live from PlayStation anymore and search for the Playroom. Like, you know, search for games and then search for the Playroom. I haven't actually tried it yet, but I've heard from pretty reliable sources that you can't do it anymore. But it's kind of stupid. I'm assuming you probably still search for specific people or see if they're online. Regardless if they're in the Playroom or not, but you just can't search for. Yeah, I hear you there, brother. I hear you there. Definitely sucks to get old. You're right about that. And I have a lot of people say, well, you're only as old as you feel. I'm like, well, in that case, I'm even older than I am. Sometimes I feel great. Other times I'm like, ugh. I got one day I had like a freaking headache all day. Oh, I hate those. Headaches are worst. Headaches and toothaches. And I had both of them at the same time that one day, and it was, bold. Are you new to the stream, Bold? Appreciate you stopping in. for sure. If you don't know yet, Bold, if you are new, at 400 subscribers, I'm going to be doing another giveaway, so be checking out for them subscribers. The only thing is you have to be subscribed. That's the only thing you have to do to enter to win. You don't have to answer anything. You just have to let me know you want to play. I like to get, you know, not a lot of people, but maybe 8 if I can get it. Do the wrestling thing with computer versus computer. Completely random. I feel my age too. Just turned 36. Oh, 36. That's not old. You don't got me beat yet. Well, you never will, obviously. Yes, man, I'm new to this. I appreciate it, Bold. I appreciate you boldly coming in here. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate the normal people that support me, obviously, and I definitely love to see new people. You're grounded. Well, next month I turn 43, so yeah, I'm gonna get even older. And I know 43 isn't that old either, but I have things. I have my leg is. My foot and ankle's been screwed up since I was a kid, so that's not an old thing. It's just dealing with it for 43 years. You know, that's the bad thing. But my foot and ankle's been messed up, you know, for. You're 14. But yeah, my foot and ankle's been messed up for, you know, a long time, so it's not like it's something that I'm getting old. It's just age doesn't help it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know it's not old. It's just getting older. You know. All of us are doing that, I guess. As I'm speaking, technically, as I speak, we're getting older. But you know, that's. I'm 25. I'm not. No, you're definitely not old either now. But yeah, it's people tend to age differently. Christoph belongs in a museum. I'm a fossil. I always like the expression "you're old as dirt." I always like that, and I'm like, well, yeah, everybody's as old as dirt, and then people, because I'm always a smart ass. I mean, everybody's as old as some dirt, and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, dirt's being formed all the time. There's dirt that just formed yesterday that I'm older than, you know. If you want to get technical, oh, you smart ass. Well, I mean, it's true. Had lunch with a T-Rex outside my window. Hell yeah. Those were the good old days. Yeah, a lot of people say when I shave my face, which doesn't happen very often, that I look younger, but I don't, as you can tell, I don't shave much. I actually had a guy come up one. I don't know if he was being a smart ass or not. I mean, it didn't seem like he was, but he come up to me one day and asked me what kind of razors I use. Like, dude, does it look like I use razors? Like, what makes you think I use razors? But yeah, they say you're only as old as you feel, and sometimes I feel older than 40 something. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream before I fall asleep. Gotta get my beauty sleep. Can't you see how much I need it? I don't think there's enough hours in a day to get that much sleep, but I'm trying. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out. Make sure you check all the links in the description below after I, of course, get them in there. Again, if they're not in there by the time you see this video, just go to my latest, my last video, and check them out. Check it out on there. So yeah, appreciate all of you coming out and on the live stream, and I appreciate everybody that watches after the fact. I know a lot of people won't watch after the fact, watch 2 full hours of me running my mouth, so I don't blame you, but yeah, I'm in my game room, yeah. But like I said, check out the links in the description below. Be watching out for 400 subscribers. I'll be doing another giveaway. Yep, everybody have a great one. Appreciate all of you. And till next time, I'll meet you right back here in the Oasis.